Hey guys, so I have had the longest day ever. So, not in a bad way, but it was very long. So I had school, so that means getting out at 8 o'clock. Then I had at 3 o'clock finishes, then went straight to town and I had work till 7, and then 7:45 till 8:45 I had dancing. So I don't know how I'm still going. I really don't. It's all good. Especially as my goal today was to wake up early. Because normally, so basically I have to be out at 8:06 to be exact, and you know, to get the bus. And normally at the moment I've been struggling to get up early. To me, the goal is to wake up at 10 to 6. It sounds ridiculous, but it's before sunrise and it gives me plenty of time to exercise, meditate, whatever. But I haven't started those things yet, so I'm just doing it a little bit at a time. I'm also going to try to go to sleep earlier. Earlier to me is about 11:30 or 11, yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. Also, I made the most amazing meal just now. It's just like a pasta dish with mushroom, bean, tomato sauce. I don't know how, but it just tasted amazing. So good. I probably should have filmed it, but this isn't about that. This is about our emotions and all things wonderful and all things dark too sometimes. So today, if I were to reflect back on how I felt today, is that I've noticed that, so basically because I've moved schools, so I've already said this, so I've moved to 6th form, and I've said I have trust issues. It's just the fact that I went to a festival with my really close friends, like my friends I've had for a very long time from my old school, and I felt so comfortable and relaxed. But with my new friends, I feel more on edge, almost. I almost feel like I have to prove myself constantly, and that I don't quite know where I am with them, if that makes sense. And yeah, you just don't know where you are with them. And I don't know if anybody else experiences this with new people, but yeah, it's just strange, and sometimes I don't really know what to do about it. And of course it is all in your mind. It is all in my own head, and it's all saying, oh, they don't like you, or oh, she just gave you a funny look, and all these things. But at the end of the day, you can control that and say, you know what, they're not doing that, and look at this person, how they're so friendly towards you, how they smile towards you, and you know, you need to pick up on the positive things. Yes, there may be someone over there who is looking at you funny or who isn't talking to you so much, but then there's this other person who is willing to talk to you, who is laughing with you, and who feels a bit more, I don't know, you feel a bit more comfortable with. Do that. If you go with what you're comfortable with in friendship wise, the person who is in the same group will begin to realise that actually you know, you can come to terms with your personalities. But of course, if you don't click with someone, you just don't click. Sometimes you can't force a friendship, and I think I find that really hard to get my head around. Sometimes I just think, you know, I can be friends with everyone. And sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. Sometimes people are a bit off, or you just can't change their minds. And that's okay. You have to accept that and be totally positive with it, because at the end of the day, in a year's time, or 5 years or 10 years, you're not going to remember that person. It's not going to matter. Oh my god, that felt like therapy to me, just saying that. But I always tell myself this. I used to be a stress freak, and you know, I just told myself, will it matter in a year? Will it matter tomorrow? You know, and slowly I began becoming stress free, and I literally never stress anymore. And it's amazing. And if I use this, you know, if I use this thinking like throughout everything, I think you begin to open your mind a bit more and care less about, not about people, but you care less about silly little things. Well, people do, especially, I'm not going to say especially me, because it's not just me, I know that so many people do this, is that we overthink everything, and we just overthink everything, and that begins to give you stress and negative thoughts, and it just goes out of control. Okay, so rant over. So this waking up early, I'd say, went okay. I put on my alarm at 6:10, but I put on like 5, and I ended up waking up at about 6:45 or 7. So like an hour after. So tomorrow what I'm going to try to do is to put my alarm onto the other side of the room so that I have to get up. Also today my mum has gone away, so tonight tomorrow morning I don't want to miss my bus, so I'm putting my alarm over there and I will get up. Also that stops you from using your phone before you go to bed, because you have to put it over there, and same goes for in the morning. So my second goal for tomorrow is actually going to be, by the way, this waking up early thing is also includes going to sleep earlier as well. So like an hour earlier sleeping and an hour earlier waking up. So the next thing I'm going to do, next goal, is to put my phone onto flight mode every time, whenever I wake up and whenever I go to sleep. So I'll be turning off, starting tomorrow, I will be going onto flight mode and putting that flight mode on from around, I'm going to put on a reminder at 5 to 10 saying turn your internet off, and then from 10 onwards in the evening until I've finished my morning routine in the mornings, I will put it on flight mode, because that way you get things done, you have your me time, and there's just less distractions. So yes, that's what I will be doing, and see you guys later.